Honey, Nabanujiag, it is time for literacy. And the book I picked out for you today is called Ojibway Animals. And it is written and illustrated by Jason Adair. Okay. And the reason that I picked this book is because it goes along with the grandfather teaching for this week, which is humility. And um, animals have always been very important to our people. And they're important to our people because we are humble enough to respect other living things. And one of the ways that we show that we have respect for our winged, finned, and four-legged relatives on this earth is by learning the lessons that they have to teach us. So, in thinking about that, we've talked about so many different animals and how they represent our different grandfather teachings. Like how bears are brave because they love and care about their families and they're strong creatures. We've talked about how the buffalo represents respect because the buffalo has respect and love for others, so much so that the buffalo was willing to give of its own body so that our people could live. We've talked about how the eagle represents love, and one of the purest forms of love is being looked after, and how the creator and the spirits look after us. And the eagle represents that because the eagle can fly the highest. And our people like to think that the eagle is, of all the birds, can reach closest to those spirits. That's why sometimes in our classroom when we would smudge or talk in a talking circle, I would bring out my eagle feather. That's kind of acknowledging that connection that the eagle gives us to the spirits. So there's lots and lots of lessons to learn from the different animals on our planet. And I thought this book would kind of be just a cute, quick, fun way to just learn a little bit about some animals that are important to our people. And we'll see if we can get in a couple more animal stories in the upcoming weeks. Okay? All right. So, without further ado, here we go with our story. Ojibway Animals. Eagles fly high above the trees. Wolves travel together in packs. Deer leap through grassy fields. Bears are strong and like to fish. Beavers love to chew on bark. Frogs can hop far and wide. A loon's call is like a song. Turtles live on land and in water. Moose grow giant antlers. Hummingbirds drink nectar. Butterflies flutter their wings. Thunderbirds are supernatural. And if I can real quick, I wanted to go back through and just as a quick unofficial quiz, I wonder if you can name these animals in Ojibwe before I can. So here we go. The eagle, Migizzy. The wolf, Maengan. The deer, Wawashkeshi. The bear, Mukwa. The beaver, a mick. The frog, Omakaki. The loon, Mong. The turtle, Mickinock. This one will make you giggle. The moose, Moose. The hummingbird, Neinukasi. Gawin on Jida. Page is sticky. The butterfly, Maymangwa. And last but not least, thunderbird, Animiki. So there is your quick Ojibwe language quiz. But now, I was wondering if you could do me a quick favor. You will need something to write with and something to write on. If you need to pause the video to go get that, go right ahead. I thought, in keeping with the fact that there's lots and lots of cool things about animals and how our people have always valued having animals on our planet to help us live, I'd like you to write a list of animals. It can be any animals you want, and I am actually going to set a timer because I want to see how many animals I can list in 1 minute. Okay? So I got 1 minute on the clock, 1 minute on my timer. Ready? You ready? Hopefully nobody will call me. That'd be a little embarrassing. All right, here we go. Are you ready? I'm going to see how many animals I can list in 1 minute. Go. Wolf. A bat. A dog. Eagle. A fish. Let's see, what else do I know? A deer. Muskrat. 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 Let's see, a mouse. Mouse. And a bird. Oh, and that's all I got. So I came up with 9 animals. I have a wolf, a bat, a dog, an eagle, a fish, a deer, a muskrat, a mouse, and a bird. So that's my list. And once you have your list, I would like you to try and separate your list into categories. Now, what I mean when I say a category is, can you think of a grouping that you could put some of your animals in? A specific kind of grouping. Like maybe you want a group to show which animals have fur and which animals have feathers. If this was how I was going to categorize my animals, not all of them would fit in these 2 categories, but I could also pick which animals eat plants, plants. And then over here, I guess it would be not plant eaters. Plant eaters. So I could divide my animals up. So you decide, how would you categorize the animals that you came up with in your list? I happen to know that, let's see, in mine, let's see, gosh, well, I know that a deer eats plants for sure. A deer would eat plants. A dog would not. A dog is a carnivore. They eat meat. Let's see. Some animals eat both that are on my list. I have to know that. Ooh, this category was difficult. Because wolves would fit over here. Let's see, eagles. Let's see what else could go over here. I know that some fish are plant eaters, mice. So yeah, come up with your own list of animals and then decide how would you categorize those animals. It doesn't have to be fur and feathers or eats plants and doesn't eat plants. It could be things that are big or small. Maybe you want to do 3 categories and have big, medium, and small. Ooh, separating your animals into 3 different groups. But however you would like to do it, once you finish it, take a photo and put it on Seesaw. I would love to see it, and I bet your other first grade friends would love to see it too. So I hope you liked the story, and I hope you have fun with your animal list. I'm curious to see what you come up with. But that is all I have for you today. So I love you, I miss you, and I'll see you in another video again real soon. Gigawaba Mininim.